don't even know what song this is. But I'm enjoying it. I don't think that's the song, but it's definitely a good one. Install a new sump pump. We're going to start brand new. So we're going to chip open the floor, dig it out, set the pit in. We want to make sure there's gravel around our pit. This way that water can drain into the pit without dirt blocking all the holes in it. We'll do that, set the pit in, pack it with gravel, put our new pump in. We're going to pipe it up outside, tie into the existing drain outside, and then we're going to finish it off with some mesh. So we'll clean everything up nice and neat. That'll be that. This is our pit. This is designed not to take sewage, but to take in groundwater. So that's why you have all the holes in it. Take in the groundwater and then pump it out before it overflows out of the top of the slab. All right, let's make some noise.
It's gonna make your guys' life easier with all these holes?
Yeah, so by drilling all the holes, we outline where we're looking to cut, and now we come back in, we chip it, and they'll break a lot easier. Otherwise, you break off sections of the slab, which we don't want to do. So we drill a bunch of holes around, then you chip at it, and it all breaks apart. That's a workout, man.
I bet.
I can feel it, right?
Right in the forearm?
Right there. Your turn.
1 hour later.
So what we're doing, it's got this rebar metal. There's like a metal sheet in here that structurally supports the floor. So what I'm looking to do is just cut it so that we can start digging. Because as he's chipping, it's hard for us to scrape this stuff out. So now that we've got it down enough, and I can open up enough, we're just gonna cut out a couple sections so we can start digging a hole and then clear everything out of our way and then widen this all up and start actually being able to get something done here. Sounds like you're scraping on something. That's good. So the gravel is going to help hold it in place. Otherwise, if you just have the dirt, what'll happen is, see all these little holes that we went over before?
Yeah.
Those little holes will all get clogged. The gravel basically will allow water to flow through it. It'll be able to leach down through, whereas if you have the dirt, so it's all clumped together,
Yeah.
well, it's gonna clump up. It'll work for a little bit, but it'll clump up around and then block off all the holes, and then water won't be able to get through as easily. You want a check valve on your sump pump. Not every sump pump has it, but majority of them have a check valve. Certain situations you don't want one because of potential to freeze. In this case, that's not the case. So we want the check valve so we prevent our pump from short cycle. The pump's gonna push the water out, and then when it shuts off, the check valve closes and doesn't allow that water to drain back down. When it does drain back down, if you don't have a check valve, you have a potential for your pump to drain down, turn back on, and just keep short cycling like that. It's not actually moving. The check valve prevents your pump from short cycling, which helps extend the life of your pump. So this is our sump pump. So what we're going to do is when the water level rises, it's going to lift this float up like so, and then it's going to turn on the impellers and push water up. When it drains out, that'll drop back down, and we're good to go. So that's what we're dealing with. So the nice thing about this style of float on the sump pump compared to the other style, especially for our situation right now, it's not a huge pit, and we don't have a huge pit because of all the rock here and everything like that. That style needs a lot of swing room for the float to come up, whereas this one's just straight up and down. So in a pit that's small like this, a lot of times if you put that style in there, it'll get hung up on the wall where it doesn't come up properly, or it doesn't come back down and shut off. So with this style, in a small pit, no issues. That's lunch. This one's designed to be a waterproof lid. I don't want it waterproof for our situation here, so I'm just scraping it down a little bit to get this on so that we don't have a hole where something's gonna fall in, but enough that I can still get some water in there if there was. That's why we set this down so low too, so this way if anything comes in, it'll seep into the ground around it. Next thing we're gonna do is put our check valve. After this goes on, check valve, 45s. We'll set up on the walls, put a couple hangers on. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Stop kicking my laser. Now I gotta spend 10 minutes setting it all up again.
My bad.
Nah, no, you're good. Just being a jerk. I do that a lot. That's why nobody likes me. The gutter comes down, the sump pump and the other sump pump comes down. They all go into here, which then goes into this line, which goes out back. We're gonna run our new sump pump over to there. There's a lot of water here, let's put it that way.
What did you do?
I don't know. I got a boo-boo. Putting George to work. All right, so we're all set. Some pumps up and running. There was nothing here when we started, so we dug it all up, installed a new pit, put gravel around it, filled it back in, installed the pump, piped it outside, tied into the existing, drain that goes down out back somewhere, and then cemented the hole back up, tested out, and that's pretty much it. What do you think? Yeah, you don't have any opinion? How was it?
That was alright.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Want a little more? No.